Major changes are coming to Malaysia's immigration system in 2024 and 2025, and they could shake up your plans in ways you never imagined. Whether you're thinking of moving, already living there, or married to a Malaysian, new rules on citizenship and language requirements are about to change everything. Curious about what this means for you? Let's break it down. But wait, before we dive fully into this, take 2 seconds and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss out on our future amazing content. And hit the like button. Malaysia's new immigration laws 2024. Shocking changes you need to know. 1. Citizenship for children born abroad. A groundbreaking shift. Imagine a mother, Malaysian by birth, raising her child in a foreign land, far from home. The love and hope she carries for her child's future is endless, but there's a constant weight on her heart. Her child may never fully belong to the country she once called home. Why? Because for years, only Malaysian fathers had the automatic right to pass on their citizenship to children born abroad. This left countless mothers in a painful limbo, unable to guarantee their children the citizenship and the privileges that come with it. The child, born to a Malaysian mother, but without the right to claim Malaysian nationality, was effectively shut out from a part of their heritage, and their future became uncertain. Fast forward to the moment when this injustice is corrected. Malaysian mothers can now pass on their citizenship just like fathers. This change is nothing short of revolutionary. It's a victory not only for parents, but for the children who will no longer face the mental and emotional toll of being treated as outsiders. Think of the child born in a distant country who now has the right to call Malaysia home, to experience the richness of its culture, and perhaps even to return one day to the country their mother was proud to come from. Imagine the pride in a mother's eyes as she holds her child's Malaysian passport, knowing that her child's future is secure and they're no longer denied a birthright simply because of outdated laws. This is more than just a technical legal change. It's a massive leap toward gender equality. For years, women who had left their homeland for love or opportunity were kept from passing on their citizenship to their children. Now, Malaysian women can stand tall, knowing their right to shape their child's future is equal to that of their male counterparts. It's a change that speaks volumes about justice, equality, and the future of a nation that values every single one of its citizens, no matter where they are born. 2. Language requirement for spouses. A new challenge to embrace. If you've ever been in a foreign country, trying to navigate daily life with a language you don't speak, you know how isolating it can feel. Now, imagine marrying someone from that country, and you want to become part of their world. This is the reality many foreign spouses face when they apply for Malaysian citizenship. The new requirement for foreign spouses to prove proficiency in Bahasa Malaysia is a test of both language and culture. At first, this might seem like an uphill battle. How do you learn a new language while juggling daily responsibilities? But here's the twist. This challenge is more than just about passing a test. It's about immersing yourself in a culture, forming deeper bonds, and truly becoming part of your spouse's world. Learning Bahasa Malaysia isn't just about memorizing grammar rules and vocabulary. It's about understanding the heartbeat of Malaysia, the rhythm of daily life, the shared jokes, the family gatherings, and the countless ways the language connects people. It's about breaking down the walls that language barriers create and opening the door to real relationships. By learning the language, you're not just preparing to pass a test. You're preparing to build a real connection to your spouse's family, culture, and life in Malaysia. So while the road might seem steep, think of this challenge as an exciting new chapter in your life. You'll learn not only words but new ways of seeing the world. Imagine sitting at your in-laws' dinner table, laughing at a shared joke in perfect Bahasa Malaysia, or discussing the latest news with a local friend. It's an experience that will make you feel at home in Malaysia, not as a foreigner, but as an equal part of the community. So yes, it's hard work, but the rewards, belonging, understanding, and connection, are well worth it. 3. Addressing statelessness, a path to belonging. Imagine being a child in a country you've called home all your life, but not truly belonging. You go to school, you make friends, you play, you laugh, but deep inside, there's a haunting feeling. You're not really a citizen. This is the story of many children in Malaysia, born to foreign parents or in mixed nationality marriages, who, despite being raised in Malaysia, lacked the rights of a full citizen. They couldn't access health care, they couldn't easily attend university, and travel abroad was a headache with endless bureaucratic red tape. They were left to float in a sea of uncertainty, stateless and invisible. Now, imagine the sigh of relief from parents who no longer have to watch their child grow up in this uncertainty. Under the new immigration laws, children born to permanent residents can now claim citizenship, finally giving them a clear path to security, identity, and opportunity. This change isn't just about paperwork. It's about ensuring that children who grow up as Malaysians in every sense of the word now have the right to be recognized as such. No more confusion, no more fear. It's a major shift in how Malaysia views its future generations. For parents, this change is everything. No more worrying about what will happen when their child turns 18 or how their future will unfold. Parents can now confidently look ahead, knowing that their child can walk the same path as any other Malaysian citizen, accessing education, healthcare, and all the benefits that come with being a part of the Malaysian community. This is a step toward inclusion, ensuring that no child, no matter their parentage, is left behind. It's a call for unity, for a Malaysia that sees all its children as its own, regardless of where they were born or what nationality their parents hold. This shift in the law is a profound recognition of the need for belonging, and it will change the lives of countless families, giving children the future they deserve. A future where they don't have to fight for their identity, where they don't have to struggle to prove they belong. It's a future where every child, no matter their background, can proudly say, "I am Malaysian." 4. Marriage-based citizenship. Stricter rules, tougher roads. The path to citizenship through marriage in Malaysia is about to get a lot more complicated, and for good reason. In the past, if you were married to a Malaysian citizen for just 2 years, you could apply for citizenship without much hassle. But now, the stakes have been raised. Under the new laws, there's a twist. If the marriage dissolves within 2 years of a foreign spouse obtaining citizenship, they could lose it entirely. This creates a stricter, more cautious process for both foreigners and Malaysians, raising the question, what does this really mean for you? For those who might have rushed into a marriage for the sole purpose of securing citizenship, this new rule is a wake-up call. The Malaysian government is now cracking down on what has been a significant issue: marriage fraud. This is when people enter into marriages not out of love or commitment, but simply as a ticket to citizenship, without any intention of staying in the marriage. This trend has led to many questioning the integrity of the citizenship process, and Malaysia's new stance aims to restore trust. It's a tough pill for some to swallow, but it's necessary to protect the value of Malaysian citizenship. For those in genuine marriages, this change can feel daunting. The 2-year mark might seem like a simple milestone, but under the new rules, the pressure is on. You need to ensure your relationship remains strong and legally sound, knowing that any sudden breakdown could leave you vulnerable. The government is effectively saying, if you're getting Malaysian citizenship through marriage, you better be serious about the commitment. But there's another side to the story. The new regulations, while tough, are designed to protect the integrity of Malaysia's immigration system, ensuring that citizenship isn't handed out frivolously. And for those who truly want to live in Malaysia, these changes mean that a deeper commitment is required, not just to your spouse, but to the country as a whole. If you're in it for the long haul, these challenges are worth facing. Start preparing early. Strengthen your relationship. Get comfortable with the idea of becoming a part of Malaysian society, and learn the language. After all, this isn't just about citizenship. It's about becoming a part of the nation's future. 5. Why do these changes matter? You might be asking, what's the big deal? How does this affect me? Well, the changes Malaysia is implementing in 2024 are far from small. They will reshape the way foreign nationals and Malaysians interact with the immigration system, and they will affect countless lives. Let's break it down. For foreign spouses hoping to build a life in Malaysia, the new language requirement is an obvious and significant hurdle. Previously, you could live in the country as a spouse without any real push to integrate into Malaysian society. Now, however, if you want citizenship, you'll need to prove your proficiency in Bahasa Malaysia. This isn't just a language test. It's about embedding yourself into the culture, understanding the local nuances, and truly becoming part of the Malaysian identity. The government wants foreign spouses to actively engage with their new home, and mastering the national language is the first step. Imagine living in a country where you can't communicate fully with those around you. The struggle to connect could be isolating. But by learning the language, you not only open doors to opportunities and friendships, you create a richer, more fulfilling life in Malaysia. For Malaysian citizens married to foreigners, these reforms bring clarity and fairness, especially for mothers. Malaysian mothers now have equal rights to pass on citizenship to their children born abroad. This is a monumental shift. No longer will Malaysian mothers face the frustration and heartache of seeing their children struggle to gain citizenship simply because of their gender. For families, this change means no more worrying about your child's future, no more uncertainty. Your children will have the same opportunities as any other Malaysian-born citizen, which is an incredible relief. For those born stateless, the reforms bring a lifeline. Children born to permanent residents will now have a clearer path to citizenship. This change isn't just about paperwork. It's about providing a chance for children to access basic rights like healthcare, education, and the ability to travel. Imagine growing up without a nationality, without the security of knowing where you belong. These new laws give children born in Malaysia a sense of belonging and a brighter future. It's a move toward a more inclusive and just society, one where everyone has a chance to thrive. Oh, and by the way, I know you're liking this video already. Go ahead right now and show me some love by hitting the like button. Done. All right, let's continue. 6. What to expect moving forward. The changes coming in 2024 may feel overwhelming at first, but they present both challenges and opportunities. Here's what you can expect moving forward. For foreign spouses looking to apply for citizenship, the key to success is preparation. If you're serious about making Malaysia your home, now's the time to get ahead of the game. Start learning Bahasa Malaysia if you haven't already. Understanding the language will be more than just a requirement. It will be a way for you to connect with your community and feel like you truly belong. But there's more to it than just passing a test. With the tougher rules around marriage-based citizenship, you'll need to evaluate the strength and stability of your relationship. The Malaysian government is asking you to prove that your commitment to your spouse is as genuine as your desire to be part of the country. It's not just about ticking off boxes. It's about a deeper, meaningful integration into the Malaysian fabric. For those with children born abroad, the new gender-equal citizenship law is a major win. It means that Malaysian mothers will now be able to pass on citizenship to their children born abroad, closing a gap that has existed for far too long. If you've ever worried about your child's citizenship status, that worry can now be put to rest. Your child will have the same rights as a child born in Malaysia, giving them access to a future full of opportunity and hope. However, critics of the language requirement argue that it could be a barrier for some foreign nationals who don't have prior experience with Bahasa Malaysia. For those coming from countries with little exposure to the language, the task of learning it may seem daunting. But for those willing to put in the work, the rewards are undeniable. By embracing the language, you'll open up new doors not just for citizenship, but for a richer, more connected experience in Malaysia. In the end, these changes represent a deeper shift in how Malaysia views its citizens and foreign residents. It's about strengthening the bond between Malaysia and those who wish to become part of its vibrant culture. While these changes may seem challenging, they also offer the chance for a more inclusive, fair, and integrated society, one that values genuine commitment and deepens the sense of belonging for all. As we move forward, the road may be tougher, but the destination will be worth it. 7. Stricter visa and work permit rules. A new roadblock for expats. For anyone dreaming of working in Malaysia, the new stricter visa and work permit rules will likely feel like a speed bump on the road to success. While Malaysia has long been a popular destination for expatriates due to its thriving economy and cultural richness, the government is now tightening its grip on who gets to work in the country. If you've been hoping to join Malaysia's workforce, you'll need to be prepared for a more complicated process, especially if you're eyeing roles in sectors like manufacturing, construction, or hospitality. Imagine this: you've packed your bags, said goodbye to your family, and are ready to make your mark in Malaysia, only to find yourself facing a long wait for approval, endless paperwork, and a much more stringent vetting process. That's the reality under the new rules. The government has made it clear that they want to ensure foreign workers are truly adding value to the economy, not just filling positions that locals could easily do. This means you'll need to prove that you're not only qualified for the job, but that your skill set is essential in driving Malaysia's economy forward. For workers in industries like tech, healthcare, or finance, the scrutiny is slightly lighter. These fields are high in demand, and the government is actively looking for skilled professionals to fill the gaps. So if you're in a specialized role, you could find the process smoother than you thought. But for those of you working in areas with a higher number of local candidates, expect delays and possible frustrations as Malaysia prioritizes job creation for its citizens. The new system aims to limit job tourism, where foreigners take up roles that could otherwise go to locals, often at the expense of the local workforce's growth. Think of it like a competitive race. Only the fittest, most qualified workers get through. So, what's this mean for you as an expat? If you're already in Malaysia, this could mean delays or longer periods without work permits while your application is processed. But for skilled workers who have experience in high-demand sectors, this is actually a golden opportunity. Malaysia is setting the stage for a more competitive, talent-driven workforce. This could mean faster approval for you if you have the skills they need, making Malaysia a more welcoming environment for highly qualified professionals. The key takeaway here is, if you're planning to move, now is the time to get ahead of the curve. Prepare your documents, brush up on industry requirements, and prove you're not just a worker, but a key player Malaysia wants to attract. 8. Permanent residency pathway. More opportunities for long-term residents. For those who've planted roots in Malaysia over the years, the pathway to permanent residency, PR, is about to become a little more welcoming. The new immigration laws are shifting to make it easier for long-term residents who have contributed to the Malaysian economy and society to gain permanent residency status. This change is a huge win for expatriates who have spent years in the country, building careers, raising families, and investing in the local community. Imagine you've been living in Malaysia for 10 years, working, paying taxes, and calling it home, but you're still bound by the restrictions of a temporary visa. With these new reforms, Malaysia is recognizing those who've deeply integrated into the community and helped fuel the country's growth. It's not just about putting in the time. It's about showing how you've become part of the fabric of Malaysian society. This means that if you've been working in the country for over a decade, you're now in a stronger position to apply for PR status. For many, PR status isn't just a piece of paper. It's the key to feeling fully settled in a place you love. With permanent residency, you'll gain the freedom to stay in Malaysia without worrying about visa renewals or restrictions. You'll be able to invest in property, run your own business, and enjoy a level of security that is often unattainable under temporary work visas. Imagine having the freedom to make Malaysia your home without the looming uncertainty of visa expiration dates. However, don't think it will be a walk in the park. Competition for PR status is bound to increase as the new laws make the process more accessible. Many expats will be eager to take advantage of these changes, so getting PR won't be as simple as just applying and waiting. Those who want to make Malaysia their permanent home need to start preparing early, gather the necessary documents, ensure you meet the financial and work criteria, and demonstrate your commitment to the country. For those who are eligible, however, this is a fantastic opportunity. It's an invitation to truly invest in the country that has been home for so long. It's an opportunity to create a deeper connection with the land, the people, and the culture. Whether you want to start a family, buy a home, or enjoy better access to public services like healthcare and education, becoming a permanent resident in Malaysia means finally securing the future you've envisioned. The government wants to reward those who have given Malaysia their time and talents, and the PR pathway is one of the most exciting changes in the new immigration system. So if you've been here for years, don't wait to start the PR process. It might be your best shot at securing the long-term stability and freedom you've always wanted in Malaysia. In conclusion, so what does this all mean for you? Whether you're a foreigner, an expatriate, or a Malaysian with foreign roots, the 2024 immigration changes are something you need to stay on top of. Prepare now if you're planning to live in Malaysia long-term. Learn Bahasa Malaysia, understand the new rules around marriage-based citizenship, and ensure your children's future is secure. These changes, though challenging, open up new opportunities for integration, equality, and fairness in Malaysia. With the right knowledge and preparation, these updates can be your gateway to a successful future in this beautiful country. Let us have your thoughts in the comments section below. Thank you for joining us. If you found this information enlightening, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content about cities and cultures from around the world.